exercise 14.2. Question number 2, factorize. So my dear student, here first we are given 4p square minus 9q square. So what we have to do? We need to apply here third identity, okay? Now what is the third identity? Here we want to actually factorize the thing. So the third identity says a square minus b square, that is equal to a plus b and a minus b. This identity we are going to use for this question. So as we know that a square minus b square. What is a here? What is a here? That is 4p square is a square of 2p. You know very well. So I need to mention here it is 2p. 9q square, it is a square of 3q. So I need to mention 2p minus 3q. And here I need to mention 2p plus 3q. According to the identity. Once again I am explaining. Look at your screen. 4p square minus 9q square we are given. You can see 4p is a square of 2p. Why? Because we know 2 2s are 4 and 3, that is 3 3s are 9. So 9 is a square of 3. So dear student, as we know that a plus b, a minus b, it's not necessary. You can write plus here and minus here. Because for product there isn't any restriction. Commutative property is applicable for that. So simply I should say 2p minus 3q and 2p plus 3q. This is the solution. Let's work out on the second and try to understand better this identity. We are given 63a square minus 112b square. So dear student, how to solve this? So in that we know that 63 is not a perfect square. Even 112 is not a perfect square. But from both of these numbers something is common in that. That is 7. Because we know we can write 7 9 ja 63. Same way here. 7 into. We divide it with 7. Then 7 1 ja 7. 7 6 ja 42. I need to mention here it is 16 into b square. Okay. The factors of 112 are 7 into 16 into b square. So my dear student, here 7 and 7, that is common. I need to mention 7 outside the bracket. So what will be left inside? So I need to write 9a square minus 16b square. Got it? Now we need to apply here again the same identity. Okay, which identity I am talking about? A square minus b square equal to a plus b, a minus b. So according to that, if we work out, then I need to write a square minus b square. So my dear student, here we know that 9a square is a perfect square of 3a. And 16b square is a perfect square of 4b. Because 4 4 just 16. So here 7 is already here. So in bracket I need to mention 3a minus 4b. One time minus and one time plus 3a plus 4b. So the complete solution of this two number is 7 in a bracket 3a minus 4b and 3a plus 4b after applying the third identity. Yes, student, third is 49x square minus 36. Now you can see here 49 is a perfect square. It is the perfect square of 7 and 36 is also perfect square. So nothing is common between these two terms. So directly apply the third identity, a square minus b square. Now according to the question, what is a? A is the perfect square of first term. The first term is 49x square. So I need to say this is the square of 7x. 36 is a perfect square of 7. So this is becoming a square minus b square. So I need to write a plus b and a minus b. It's not necessary. You can write minus here and plus here also. No issue. Now a is 7x, b is 6. A is 7x, b is 6. So complete answer is 6 plus 7x plus 6 and 7x minus 6. Got it? Now let's move with the fourth. What we are given in the fourth? Let's note down. The fourth is on your screen, dear students. 16x to the power 5 minus 144x cube. So let's try to understand how to solve this. Here there isn't anything common in 16 and 144. Let's check. Yes, there is something common because we know that 16 into 1 and here x to the power 5 minus 144. The factors of these are 16 9 ja 144 and x cube is there. So now you can see we can take out 16 common in both of these terms. And beside this, what is the lowest power of x that we need to take out? Here you know, dear student, x to the power 5 means 5 times x. X into x into x into x into x. X cube means x into x into x 3 times. So which one is lowest here? The lowest is x cube. So I need to take out x cube also outside the bracket. Now what will be left inside? 16 is already outside. 1 it's not necessary to mention. And x to the power 5 here out of this x cube is outside. Means 3x we have taken outside. So 2x means power of 2 of x will be left inside. So I need to mention because 3 plus 2 is 5. So I'm splitting the exponent. Minus. Now 16 is already outside. So what will be left here? 9. And x cube is already outside. So dear student, outside the bracket, if I remove this product sign, so I need to mention 16x cube. Now what about these two terms? Now if we are a keen observer, then we need to apply the third identity here, as we know that this is also a perfect square of x and this term is also a perfect square of 3. We know that x is a perfect square of x square is a perfect square of x and 9 is a perfect square of 3. So according to that, if we apply the third identity, then it says that a square minus b square equal to a minus b and a plus b. And what is a here? A is a x and b equal to 3. That's why the complete solution is 16x cube in bracket x minus 3 and x plus b. These are the factors of the given expression. Dear student, this question is different, so let me explain you again. You can see here what I did. Here the factors of 16, I took 16 in just 16. 144 can be written as 16 9 ja. Out of these two terms, 16 is common, so I mention it here 16. And the lowest term means lowest factor, we can say that is common factor in x to the power 5 and x cube. That is x cube according to the common factor. So here x square will be left because there is 5 power, 3 powers are already outside. So with 2 power will be inside and minus this only single term 9 is left here. So outside the bracket 16 into x cube we can write after removing this product sign. Now what about this x square minus 9? We need to apply second identity here. Third identity here. Third identity says x whole square minus 3 whole square. Because we know x square is a perfect square of x and 9 is a perfect square of 3. So we need to mention here x minus 3 and this is x plus 3. So after removing this product sign, the final answer is clear to you. So my dear student, here fifth is on your screen. There is L plus m whole square minus L minus m whole square. If we apply the third identity here and if we compare with that, then our work will become easy. Means directly we can go with this. This is a square minus b square. But little bit confusing there while changing the sign. When outside the bracket we will have minus. So in such a type of question we need to assume something. So we are making this work easier by assuming let L plus M. This for this bracket I am assuming A. And for this bracket L minus M I am assuming B. Fine. If this is A, then this is I need to write in place of L plus M I am writing A, so it is A square, and this side it is minus B square. Now we compare with the third identity, A whole square minus B whole square. So as usual, you know dear student, I need to mention A plus B and A minus B. Clear? Now substituting the value of A and B. Substituting the value of A and B. Okay, now we are going to substitute this value. Now let's check according to that what can be the possible solution. Let me write it in bracket, because whatever we are given, if we write it in bracket, then there may not any problem with that. So, yes student, I am writing it in bracket. What is the value of A? That is L plus M. So, I am writing it in bracket L plus M. What is B here? L minus M. Same thing is here, L plus M minus. And this is L minus M. Now, let me open the bracket. Okay. So, what do I have? Let's work out upon that. If I open the bracket, then in a square bracket only, L plus M plus L minus M. Agree? L plus M plus L minus M. Because of plus sign, there isn't any changes of a sign. What about this? L plus M, and here dear student, because of this minus, I need to change the sign. This minus will become plus L plus M. Okay, this is, be careful here, because of this minus sign I need to change the sign here. So this is minus we are given, so this will become plus. Now let's simplify. So you can see here plus M minus M cancel. So L into L is 12 multiplied by. Here minus L plus L cancel. M plus M is 2M. Here. Now let's multiply both of this term. Then according to that, what will be the solution? 2 into 2. 2 2 4. L into M, that is LM. So complete answer is 4LM. The solution for this question is 4LM. Now our work will become easy if we assumed L plus M equal to A, L minus M equal to B. So this full term will become A square minus B square. So applying the third identity, we know A whole square minus B whole square. So that is A plus B, A minus B. Now substituting the value of this A and B now. Okay, whatever we have assumed for A, that is we need to put it again. In place of A, I have written L plus M. In place of B, I have written L minus M. Same thing is here. In place of A, L plus M. In place of B, here L minus M. So here because of plus sign, there isn't any problem. It will remain same all the terms. But because of this minus, I need to change the sign. This minus will become plus. Now you know plus M minus M will be cancelled. So L plus L is 2L. And plus L minus L cancels. So M plus M is 2M. So dear student, 2 2 4 L M. This is the complete solution. So So dear student, question is on your screen. 9x square y square minus 16. How to sort out? Very simple, very easy. Directly we will apply the third identity over here. Reason behind that, we know this is also perfect square and this is also perfect square. Now how it is and whose perfect square is that? Let's confirm. We know that 9 is a perfect square of 3. Agree? So I need to mention here 3 here. Now what about x square? X square is a perfect square of x. Y square is a perfect square of y. That's why we can write 3xy whole square minus. Now we know that 16 is a perfect square of 4. 4 4 just 16. Now the third identity says a plus b, a minus b. This is a plus b, a minus b. Now what is a here? According to the 3xy is a. What is b? This is 4. And this is 3xy and this is minus 4. So my dear student, this is the complete solution only. 3xy plus 4 and 3xy minus 4 of this equation. Not equation, sorry, expression. This question is quite different than other questions which we have solved. Here we are given x square minus 2xy plus y square minus z square. Okay, first three terms we are given in bracket and then minus z square is outside the bracket. Then how to do? Okay, you need to be a keen observer for this, dear student, because reason behind it, we know that this is also a perfect square. This full identity, that is the second identity we need to apply here. As you know, in second identity, a square minus 2ab plus b square. This we need to mention in one bracket and minus z square, let it be as it is. So my dear student, if I apply the second identity for this bracket, then we need to mention here first term is x square, which is a perfect square of x. So here 8 means first term, that is x. Work out on the last term, y square is also perfect square of y. So I need to mention here it is y. So my dear student, I need to mention in bracket this is x minus y whole square and this is minus z square. Clear to you? This is here we apply the second identity. Okay, we applied for this here, we have applied the second identity, right? Now we need to apply the third identity for this. Okay, so what we have to do? As usual, this is x minus y whole square minus this is also perfect square of z. So now we can compare. This will become our first term. This will become our second term. So if we apply the third identity over here, this third identity I am using, that is this identity says a square minus b whole square, which is already there. So I need to mention a minus b, a plus b. Now what is a I am talking about? A means what? A means x minus y. Okay, and this minus z and x minus y plus z. One time minus, one time plus. This full is a. This we are comparing with a and this we are comparing with b. So a minus b, a plus b. So I can say the final answer for this expression is x minus y minus z, x minus y plus z. These two are the factors of the given expression. See? Question number 2, it's the 8th is on your screen, dear student. 25a square minus 4b square plus 25bc minus 49c square. So my dear student, here the sum is different than other which we have done. How to do this? Here 4 terms we are given. So you can see here this b is connected with this b and this c is connected with this c. Means these 3 terms are connected with one another. But here this a square is separate. So in the beginning step, I am writing this 25a square minus. Let me write all this term in bracket. As usual, you know, dear student, if minus is outside the bracket, I need to change this sign. So this plus will become minus. So I need to mention here this plus is minus 28bc. What about this minus? That will become plus. So I need to mention plus 49c square. So let me write it here. Now, what to do in the next step? As we know, 25a whole square is a perfect square of 5a, you know. Reason behind that, 25 can be written as 5 5 25, so it is a perfect square of 5a minus. Now what about this? This is also a perfect square. This is also a second identity we need to apply here. How can we decide the second identity we have to apply? Reason behind that, the first term is also perfect square and the last term is also perfect square. So in such a case, we know second identity says a square minus 2ab. Where to write for a better understanding? I'm mentioning it here. So I'm clearing it here. This is minus. Now in bracket, I need to mention a square minus 2ab plus b square. Right? What I have done? I applied here second identity. Okay? So I'm mentioning it here also. Second identity I used here for this second step. Now, according to that, we know 4b square is a perfect square of 2b. This I need to mention 2b. And the last is 49c square, which is a perfect square of 7c. So, I need to mention this is also 7c. So, my dear student, 5a whole square, let it be as it is, minus. Now, if we apply the second identity over here, then it says a minus, this time we need to mention minus 7c whole square. Now you can compare it with third identity. Okay, if I compare with third identity, this a square minus b square, it gives the result. What result they give? A plus b and a minus b. It gives the result a plus b, a minus b. Which identity we apply here? Third identity. Okay. So dear student, what is a here? If I compare that a is the 5a, so I may need to mention. What is b? B is a 2b minus 7c full. That I am mentioning here. What is a? That is 5a. What is b? That is 2b. Because of this minus sign, I need to change the sign here. So this will become plus. If you are not able to write it direct, then please mention it in a bracket for your better understanding. And in the next step, you need to change the sign. Once again, I am explaining 2b minus 7c in place of b I have written. Here also 2b minus 7c. Let me open the bracket now. So I need to mention 5a plus 2b minus 7c in one bracket. In another bracket 5a minus, here I am opening the bracket in this step. This is minus, so this is minus 2b and this minus will become plus. So this is the last step, that is 7c. So my dear student, this expression is having these two factors. They are 5a plus 2b minus 7c and 5a minus 2b plus 7c. So this exercise 14.2, it's a question number 2 is over here, which is quite important, and please dear student, go through this question again and again and practice it for your better understanding. Thank you.